On this edition of Rock Legends, we travel to Louisville, Kentucky, where we will spend a day with the man, the myth, the legend that is Edward Metal, to get a look at his career in music, promotion, hairstyle, diet, and the infomercial guitar instruction VHS tapes that revived his career. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lee Ferndale, and this is Rock Legends. As I begin the day with Mr. Metal, he quickly resorts back to his glory days of his instructional guitar VHS tape, Watch and Learn. Here are a few highlights to bring you up to speed on this immortal beast of a man.
Oh, didn't see you there. Too busy shredding balls on my guitar. I'm Eddie Metal, Louisville music rock god. #1 rock writer in Kentucky history. #1 promoter in rock music in Kentucky and Louisville. Kentuckiana all together, everything. Here to give you a little Medal of Honor for all you Mojo fans out there. A little guitar lesson. Watch and learn, boys and girls. Watch and learn. A little something I picked up at Toy Tiger in 1987 from a good friend of mine in the band Warrant. You might know them from songs like Cherry Pie and, well, you probably know Cherry Pie. This is a tasty little riff I laid down for Deicide and a little try-out I had for him. It ain't coming back, no big deal. This is another little riff that I laid down for Lacuna Coil. I tried out for the band. Didn't call me back, must have rocked too hard for him. The next 3 albums sucked anyway. Check this out. You're welcome. Again, I'm Eddie Metal. This has been one of my kick-ass rock guitar lessons.
There is no better way to get to know our legends than to discuss their views over dinner. Here Edward took the time to tell us how he got in the biz, as well as his views on professionalism.
So Eddie, I hear you talk a lot in your slander into bands about professionalism.
Yeah.
What is professionalism to you?
Well, I guess professionalism to me, what you want to do is, if I signed you or booked you on a show at Phoenix Hill or what have you.
Phoenix Hill, big place, huh?
Biggest. The biggest.
I understand.
The biggest in Louisville since Toy Tiger.
Basically like the Los Angeles Coliseum, really.
Pretty much, I would say, yeah, just on that same level. But back to my point there, if I sign you or book you on a show, regardless of what time slot you're in, or even if you know the time slot, I expect you to be there and be ready to play at all times.
Well, what about if, say for instance, I heard about this, I've heard about some issues, maybe for instance, maybe I gotta end up, what if I get called into work, I went to,
Hold on right there. Hold on right there. You get called into work. Remember, this is Louisville Music 502, my friend. This is the biggest, the baddest stage in America. If you called into Phoenix Hill, you better figure out a way to get out of work for that day, and that's all there is to it.
I respect that.
Well, you should respect that.
So obviously, you are the #1 promoter in Louisville, and you're at Phoenix Hill Tavern of all places. That's got to be a real milestone in your career as a promoter here.
It's a big deal.
How did you get into that gig?
Well, to be honest with you, there was back in 1986 there was a pie eating contest downtown, and won that and got on the stage here.
A pie eating contest. I could see obviously you're an endowed man to be able to handle something like.
Hold on, just a minute there. Yeah, can I have 10 double cheeseburgers and I guess a medium Coca-Cola?
How many double cheeseburgers do you want?
10.
10?
Yeah.
That's a man right there.
Was that complete your order?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, David, $11.97. The first one. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, what was your question again there?
Sorry, I'm in a moment of awe. 10 double cheeseburgers, Eddie.
Listen, you can't be the biggest and the baddest without eating 10 double cheeseburgers every day, all right? It's a diet of rock and roll, my friend.
I understand. Wake up at noon, what t-shirt are you going to wear? 10 cheeseburgers follows?
You're goddamn right they do. Every day, 10 double cheeseburgers. I get one of these bad boys right now. Don't fucking put your hand in that bag.
I understand, Eddie.
Back in 1986, first got on the music scene, came to 502. I was coming to this McDonald's a lot, really hitting them up. And apparently not everybody rocks as hard as I do. Come through every day, ordering 10 double cheeseburgers. It's a pretty big deal. Put that sign right over there for me, installed it personally for Eddie fucking Metal.
You have no McDonald's on because they know you're going to sit here and order this every time?
Drive-through priority pickup, my friend. Drive-through priority pickup for the #1 rock rider in Kentucky history.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. Real amazing.
I've actually personally written a letter to the governor myself that this sign right here that's been made in favor of Eddie Metal maybe even be declared a Kentucky holiday every once a year. But apparently I've written some words of encouragement along with some of the many writers that are for Eddie Metal have also agreed with me too.
Badass, isn't it?
You notice that you maybe bit into your last burger a little bit too hard, that it sprayed ketchup on the side of your car?
God damn it. Hold on a minute.
Somebody's calling?
Metal time. What? Listen, I played in this goddamn scene for years. I played at Toy Tiger. I played at Phoenix Hill. No, you know what? I don't give a fuck what your drummer thinks about his job, about those goddamn kids at the fucking hospital. I don't give a fuck. They need to be... Hold on a second. Eddie! 3 rings? Are you fucking with me? Dude, where the fuck are my clothes? I just woke up and I'm fucking... Where the fuck is my food? My oatmeal is supposed to be ready right here next to me. Where the fuck are you? Well, don't... You wanted to be halfway hall's fucking manager. Yes, sir. You need to fucking take the responsibility. I need to be fucking dressed as soon as I wake up. This is bullshit. I'm still wearing the same thing I wore last night. I haven't had a shower yet. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Eddie. Where the fuck are you? You fat piece of shit. Get the fuck over here. Yes, sir. I'll be right there. Okay. Goodbye. What, are you gonna smoke with the goddamn windows up? What the fuck is this?
Sorry, sir.
Roll it down. When you're playing the 502 music scene, you gotta know who the big dogs are. There's a band called Halfway Hollow.
Really? I've heard some about them.
Match with their manager.
Really? So let me get this straight. Eddie Metal has actually found a band that he deems appropriate to manage? Because I mean, I know your standards. I mean, by the way, your dress, your hairstyle, your diet, I can tell your standards are way up there.
Yeah, they are. For almost 2 decades now, I've been in this scene.
2 decades, amazing.
Almost 2 decades, yeah. And, you know, I played a lot of big shows. Rocked a lot of faces. I remember this one time I was out in the Garden Room.
Really?
Phoenix Hill Tavern, 1994. 27,000 people there watching me play.
At Phoenix Hill Tavern?
Goddamn right.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they don't call me Eddie Metal for nothing. I'm not the #1 rock writer in Kentucky history for nothing, my friend.
Again, it is.
God damn it!
What the?
Shit!
What the hell's going on? I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
None of you, man. These fucking drivers out here in Louisville are fucking retarded. You know, I think the guys really respect me, really respect what I'm doing, and you know, that's really all there is to it.
I hate to interrupt you. I noticed you say they really respect you and really respect what you're doing. You got some onions there in your crotch. Sorry. Anyway, I know you say that they were. Is that your hair? I'm sorry, Mr. Metal.
It happens sometimes.
I could, and that hairstyle, I completely understand. I mean, you say they respect you a lot, but I mean, pardon if I'm mistaken. I mean, we could possibly maybe even edit this out later on. But I heard Jason calling you earlier, claiming that he was naked and waiting for you to come put his clothes on. Apparently, he doesn't do anything until you do it for him. Is that correct?
Ah, shit. Shit, man. No, man, this is kind of how we joke around with each other like that, you know.
Oh, okay.
You know.
So why did I notice that you had some starched boxers in your back seat. I mean, it looked like that's his laundry. I mean, maybe am I wrong? He did call you claiming to be naked.
Yeah, that's his laundry. I help him out with whatever I can. That's, part of the thing that goes along with being a manager. You gotta help them out. You gotta make sure they can focus on rock and rolling all the time. I got big shows coming up. Big shows. And, if I have to do things like, wash their clothes, dress them, whatever I have to do, I'll do it. I'll do it to make sure this band is going to be the biggest and the best. Not only for them, not only for their music, but for me, for Eddie Metal. Okay? I'm a big deal here in Louisville, Kentucky, here in the 502 Kentuckiana music scene, and I want to make sure that I'm going to be big everywhere.
If I was being managed by you, Eddie Metal, I would consider it being about the same level of having God look me in the face and say that I'm his most wondrous creation.
Well, I can see the connection there. Look at this mother... Let me show you how Eddie Metal works. Get the fuck out of the way! Get the fuck away! Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, my friend.
So, God, who would cut Eddie Metal off? I mean, for the love of God.
Well, I'm not worried about that. I'll write up a huge fucking thing on Louisville Music News.
Oh, yeah.
Teach them a lesson.
That makes sense.
I'm Eddie Metal. You don't fuck with Eddie Metal.
Girls, I'm actually having the privilege, the honor, the direct honor of being in the office where Eddie Metal types the Louisville Music News column, The Pit. Amazing. He's actually working right now, so we kind of want to be quiet. From what I understand, though, I think he's supposed to be...
Hey, shut the fuck up over there. I'm trying to do some work here. Very important shit. Shit.
Eddie, sorry to bother you. There's a Mr. Samir Bhattarat here. Apparently you have you're giving a job interview today. Is that true?
Oh, shit. What's today?
Thursday?
No, I mean, what year is it?
2007, sir.
Shit. Yeah, let him in.
Okay, I'll get him.
This is for all the world to see. Somebody actually interviewing for a position at the Louisville Music News.
Mr. Metal, I have hailed all the way from India. My name is Samir Bhattarat.
Hold on a second. Hold on. What's your name?
Samir Bhattarat. And I have hailed from...
Hold on a second. I don't know what you just said, but obviously you're Mexican boy. I'm going to call you Jose.
No, I am come right from India. It's coming to the land of opportunity.
All right.
Work under you.
Hey, look, I'm Eddie Metal here. I'm Louisville Music. I am Louisville Music. First of all, I didn't understand anything you just said. Hand me one of them cheeseburgers. Listen, Jose. What you got there in your hand, boy?
Well, Mr. Metal, this is my resume from Harvard. And I would say those are superior credentials for your line of work.
Tell you what, Jose.
This is Samir, sir.
Alright, whatever the hell, I don't know what you just said again. Alright? Whatever your name is, boy. Hand me one of them cheeseburgers. I write at the 3rd grade reading level, alright? I want you to take a look at this little something I drew up. Alright? You see that? But we don't have one of these Harvard boys out here. This is rock music. Alright, son? Hand me one of them cheeseburgers, boy. Give that back to me.
Well, I would love you to teach me the ways of the rock. I have heard in America. The ways of the rock. I have told to come to you.
What the hell thinks you're so goddamn great to work for Eddie Metal?
Well, I've been listening and wondering what are the great ways of the metal. And that's why I have traveled all the way to India. All the way from...
Jose, shut the fuck up for a minute, man.
It's not Jose. Sir, what are you doing? Is this customary to eat cheeseburgers during interview?
Is it customary to come into an American workplace, boy, try and get a job knowing that you're Mexican? No.
But I'm not Mexican, sir. I came from India.
Well, I don't know what you just said. I do know this. Was a day. Rock and roll music in Louisville. It was glorious. Places like Phoenix Hill. Places like Toy Tiger. Those are the days. Those are the days. Well, Jose, I'll keep you in mind, alright, buddy?
Thank you, sir. So, Mr. Metal, when should I be expecting a call from your...
Well, never. Goddamn Mexicans.
Later on that day, we got to see the master at work. Eddie Metal, the one and only rock showcase. Needless to say, it was a swinging event. We had the pleasure of seeing the man, the myth, the legend, Sir Edward Metal, at work.
Okay, folks, once again back here, actually at the backstage at the Phoenix Hill Tavern, here with my man Eddie Metal. Eddie, I'd say you probably got to feel pretty good about the show tonight. I'd say it's probably maybe a good turnout of maybe 20 or 30 people, I guess you would say, or
20 or 30.
I mean, it seemed about that's what was there. I mean,
Where are you at, boy? There are at least 6,000 people there tonight. At least.
okay, all right, well.
Look at the income.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're in on the same page with me here. I mean, this is probably a pretty good night for you as far as income-wise goes. I mean, looks like this is a pretty good turnout. Everybody's going to get a little something. I mean, how would you? I mean, I know you're a man of your word and a man of honesty, and you say what you mean. I mean, how does this work, man? Where's the finish here?
Well, it was a pretty good night. You're right on that one. Big turnout tonight. As I said before, at least 6,000 people showed up.
Okay, sure. 6,000 people were there.
Yeah, at least. No, how it works is pretty easy how it works. We took in $1,003 and some change, okay? $500 goes towards Phoenix Hill.
Absolutely.
$500 comes to Eddie Metal, the man. $1 for some Rosa. $1 for Arcane Saint. And I'll tell you what, because I like him the best, $1.13 for Halfway Hollow. Count, it's all there.
You're a generous guy, Eddie.
I'm generous.
I gotta say, it's been a privilege to be working with you today. By all means. There you have it, folks. Today in the life of the man, the myth, the legend, Eddie Metal. There's not a better looking, I would say, promoter / writer / advocate of fast food than there is of my man here, Eddie Metal. Eddie, it was a pleasure.
That was the last time we saw Eddie. Last we heard, he ditched working in Louisville and moved to Africa, where he got a job as a banana peeler at the local gorilla rescue. Shout out to my monkey Bongo. Will he return? Who knows? All we can do now is hope that Eddie finds himself out there, wherever that is, peeling soft yellow bananas. Lee Ferndale, Rock Legends. Godspeed.